been holding this back all year. Now you're going to say everything mean that you wanted to say.
Yep.
That's all right.
You got it. He's
That's all right.
such a smarty.
I am very smart. Jose.
No, a smarty.
All right, Emma.
Ready? Nice. Oh, actually, I'm saying now. Wait.
Oh, you have to say a few words first?
Yeah. Well, before we do our group thing. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. We're here to honor Mr. Ruskis and his family and how we're really lucky to have spent a year with them, and we want to wish them well on their new adventures. You are the best teacher ever! There's more!
Oh, there's more. Okay.
What? Just say. Okay.
Oh, so you're putting her on the spot?
Yeah! No, we told her she had to say something ahead of time. Like a minute ago. Like 10 minutes ago.
You were the best teacher I've ever had, and I really liked being in your class because you put comedy and you were just a great teacher in general, and I've actually always loved social studies, and that especially with you, I thought it was really fun. So I'm glad you were our teacher, and I hope you are happy on your new adventures.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to ASA. I'm sure we all agree that it was a great idea to do that. And I really liked all of the classes. Every single one was unique and interesting and fun, and it made learning interesting and fun. And I actually wanted to learn rather than being forced to choose.
Glad
So
to
be
hear that.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for
You're-
everything. And for teaching me about social studies and friends and...
Boys.
I told her about the show. Everything.
You're welcome.
No. Yes,
Go, Riley.
I feel. Oh. Well, I was going to say something sappy, but I don't know how to make it sappy.
Just say it.
Sorry.
Just say.
Well, I really loved your class this year, and it was my first year at ASA, so I hadn't really known anybody or any of the teachers beforehand, and everybody seemed to know you beforehand. So it was really fun because you were my favorite teacher out of all my teachers, and I enjoyed learning in your class, and I thought everything was really fun, I guess. That's how I end. Horrible. Okay.
Thank you, Riley. That's beautiful.
Well, what I wanted to say is, as this was my last year as well, you were my very favorite teacher. Sounded weird. You're my favorite teacher, and I just loved going to your class every day. You wanted me to you motivated me, because at first I never liked social studies, because at my old school we would just have to read about it, but you made it fun and interesting for us to learn, and I just really loved it, and I just love you in general.
Thank you very much.
And with the rubber duck.
Of course, not every, the students understand the
And then
rubber
we
duck.
have a little present for you too.
We all know Rusty.
Oh, you do know? Oh, okay.
Or you know. I know.
There are some people that
We're
don't
devastated
know.
when you didn't get the right
And
shot.
then I'm sure that we all
Have to get another
Show
paper
me
and like a
that.
special one. I know.
I did that. Hey, you guys, can I say something really quick?
Yes.
I want to acknowledge Missy. Rusty's Mr. Popularity. And then there's Missy, who has given all these years of service in the office, getting our kids enrolled, and just so you know, I still I still have a message when she called me to tell me that Riley got in this year. It was like at 4 o'clock on Friday before school started. And we had no plan B. It was just like our whole hearts and souls wanted to be at this school. And so Missy was our hero, and she called me. And I just appreciate so much what you've contributed to the school too, and your welcoming students and being excited when they get in, because it's an incredible place to be. And I just want to acknowledge you too. Thank you.
Now Rusty has to say something.
You got cake.
You don't just get cake.
Okay, I can. Believe it or not, I can talk. I can talk. So, I spent the year getting to know your children, and at least some of them getting to know some of them, but getting to know some of them better. I always try to make it a point to, when the kids were in 5th grade, to get to know them and to talk to them, so that when they came to my class, that they were comfortable and they weren't scared of the big bald guy that was in the teaching social studies. And I really want to let you know that it's true that ASA is a very unique place, and every child there that I have taught in 4 years has really made an impact on me in my life, and especially this year. It's been my pleasure, and although we're leaving, and I told the kids I don't want you to think that this was a hasty decision for us. I know that wherever I go, I'm really not going to have the opportunity to teach kids like this unless I find another ASA kind of school somewhere. So it's really been my honor and my pleasure to be able to teach your children. I actually consider myself more fortunate than they do. I was able to teach siblings, for instance. I was able to teach Cassie Parker Swenson my first year, and her sister the last year. Sid Catone my first year, Max my last year. And to get to know all the families too. They're just so welcoming and so supportive of the teachers. I think that if you don't understand how supportive the ASA parents are of the teachers, and we appreciate that so much. It makes our job so much easier. But I told the kids on the last day that this wasn't an easy decision, and I will miss them. Although they wouldn't be in my class again anyways. One of the greatest things for me was always to watch them grow up as they went from one grade to another. Especially this year's 10th graders. Sid is going to be in 10th grade. Oh, and by the way, where is she? She's going to feel left out. So I taught Sophia and Nikki too, and Sophia, Max, Cassie, they're all going to be in 10th grade this year, and they were my first class. And to watch them grow up from these little scared little kids that came into my class the first day into young adults that I can have, well, Cassie's here, but young adults that I can have conversations with is just why I got into teaching. It was not because I thought that I was the smartest social studies teacher in the world. It was because I wanted to just have relationships with those kids and be somebody who could let them know that they're cared about outside their home, and that there's somebody special in my classroom. So I told the kids that, who asked me, well, why do you have to leave and why do you have to go? And again, it's not an easy decision, but I told them that I look at our lives as like a book, and sometimes you're reading the chapter of a book and you don't want that chapter to end. This is a really good chapter. It's really great, lots of cool stuff, fun stuff happening. It's really interesting. But at some point, that chapter is done, and you have to move to the next chapter, even though you don't want to turn the page. And I kind of feel like that's what this is like for us. We're excited to turn the page, to go to the next chapter of our lives, but we really don't want to leave you all behind. But unfortunately, we can't have both. But we do just know, I want the kids to know, and the parents to know too, that your children and you will always, always, always be in our hearts and in our memories. And that is sincere. I don't say that flippantly, I say that very sincerely. That at any time, I will think of your children with very, very fond memories. And they have taught me in a year more than I really taught them. That they have taught me what it is to love somebody unconditionally, what it is to work hard and to really put your full effort into something. And they're just absolutely wonderful kids, the ones that are here and the ones that couldn't make it. It's hard for me to leave, but we're looking forward to the new adventure, and I hope that I'll be able to stay in contact with your kids and you guys and just what's happening in your lives as you go through ASA. I would like to say that I would make it back for graduation in 2019. I would like to say that I will, so I'll leave it at that. I'm not sure if that would be possible, but I certainly would love to. But thank you from the bottom of our hearts, me, Missy, and I, for your kindness, your support, your love, and for sharing your children with us. I know that as a parent, it's not always easy to just send your kids to school with someone you don't know, but I appreciate the fact that you have been willing to share your kids with us and let your kids kind of change our lives too. So thank you very much, and thank you for coming today. I appreciate the last opportunity to get to see you. Thank you.